Hello everyone, my name is Lakna. Thank you so much for tuning in. So in this video, I want to talk about the month of May and some of the energetic themes I see coming up for a lot of us collectively. And in these monthly updates, I like to use a blend of numerology, tarot, and also Vedic astrology, just to see how these different means of interpreting energies sort of tie in. There's always synchronicities and certain themes that just are highlighted, and it's just a sign of what is really going to be showing up for a lot of us in these months. So in the month of May, the numerology is the number 13, which you add up, and that is the number 4 is the main number of May. And the planet of number 4 is the sun. And in tarot, the number 13 is the death card, and the number 4 is the emperor. So these are some of the themes from tarot that will be playing out this month. So the number 4 in numerology is a number of structure and stability. When you think about a home or any sort of structure, there's usually the 4 corners, and that creates a structure of stability for ourselves, for us to feel safe and secure and grounded in our home. And this month is a time to really ensure that we do feel that structure and stability in our life. And if not, what do we need to do in order to feel safe and supported and stable in our life? The sun, which is the main planet guiding us this month, is really shining its light. The sun is the brightest thing in the sky. The sun reminds us that we are also the brightest light to shine in our life, and we owe it to ourselves to shine authentically and freely and not dim our light for anything, to really own that light, own our power, own ourself confidently and courageously walk through life and be the main authority of our life as well. And these are some themes that also play out with the Emperor card. So the Emperor is the Aries card. Aries is actually where the sun will be for the first half of this month in Vedic astrology, and the sun is exalted in Aries. So this is a very powerful time for all of us to really be able to stand in our power and in our truth and really go about life confidently and muster up the courage and confidence if that is something we need to do to really live for ourselves and really do the things we need to. The sun is just, in a very powerful place this month for the first half. And the Emperor card is also, there's a few things here. Like, you can see that the Emperor is just sitting there on his throne. He is not feeling the need to rush or do anything really. He's actually sitting there. He's the one leading and guiding others. So it's a symbol for us to really know that we are in like the driver's seat of our life, I guess, and we are leading the way. And also, I like to see life in a way that sometimes God is guiding us and taking that driver's seat, but also this month especially is time for us to take the driver's seat and really do the actionable things that we need to, and actually take control where we haven't been, take our power back as well in places where we haven't been. Because the Emperor really teaches us that we are the main authority of our life. And you know, in society usually, like, we do give our power away in so many instances. Like, there's so many like institutions, there's so many places, like most of us work under a boss, so in that way we are working under someone. We don't have full authority of our life. But the Emperor, this card, he does not care about what anyone else says or thinks. He makes his own rules. And I'm not saying that this is a month where we go up to our boss and tell our bosses like we don't, like we're gonna start making our own rules. Like, I don't want you all to go and lose your jobs. But just start reflecting on like, ask yourself, are you taking full control and power over your life? Do you feel like you are in control and that you are able to make the decisions you need to? Because even when it comes to your job, we do have free will. Like, we could quit that job if we wanted to. We wouldn't have to work under that boss, but we make these decisions. So ultimately we do have the control and power to do every single thing that we do. We're not trapped in any situation. And I think this month is a really good time to make sure that we are, all of the decisions that we have made for ourselves, to take full responsibility for that, and to just really own our life. And I know it's hard, like we need a job to survive. Like, if you're working somewhere that you don't like I feel for you. I've been there several times. But we can take the actionable steps to move into a job that we do like, or whatever situation or circumstance. If there is something that you're in that you feel trapped or unsafe or uncomfortable, you can make the intention first, and then you'll get the aligned inspiration to do what you need to, and trust that those answers of what you need to do will come. But this month of May is really about taking the initiative to do the things and making the plan to do the things that you need to feel fully in control of your life. So in Vedic astrology, the sun also rules our vitality and strength. And I find that in order to feel really energized and alive, we really need to be doing what we love. So the sun in Vedic astrology also rules our heart. So when we are following our heart, we can feel really that vitality, that energy, that spark, that initial impulse and inspiration that we get from the sun is really connected to our consciousness and our connection to our actual self and our identity. In order to really feel this strong, deep spiritual connection to ourself, our sun, we need to be doing what we love, and we need to be doing and following our passions, and really doing what makes us happy and what makes us feel alive. So think about that in this month of May. And it's interesting I say to do what makes us feel alive, because one of the tarot cards of this month is the Death card. And it's really, the Death card is telling us to let go of anything that makes us not feel alive. So these are the limiting thoughts and beliefs and habits and patterns that we have that are really not serving our highest good, not serving us in any way. It's time to leave those behind, and it can feel painful because it's a death of the old us. It's the death of our old lifestyle, habits. And this month can really feel like a bit of this void energy, because as these things die, before we allow in the beautiful brand new beginnings, there is a void. Just like when the butterfly comes out of the cocoon, there is that cocoon phase where the caterpillar is inside and it's scared because it doesn't know what's going on. This is like this transition of becoming the butterfly is also painful, because the caterpillar is having to fully change its physical body. It's also in this scary dark cocoon where it can't see anything, everything's clouded, doesn't know what's gonna happen next, just fully in trust and surrender to God's plan, to the universe's plan in this time. And this is some of the energies of May as well. We really don't know a lot of the things that we're planning and intending to do and really moving towards. A lot of us, we don't have the answers, and we are just trusting and moving. Keep moving with faith and knowing that when you are really doing good and really shining your light in the most positive and uplifting ways and doing good for the people you care about, for the world around you, you will receive blessings in return for that, and you will be taken care of as long as you are taking care of the world around you as well as yourself. And this is all, you know, life is really a mirror and a reflection of everything that's going on internally. So another interesting synchronicity I noticed is that the first new moon for the month of May will be in Aries in the nakshatra called Bharani. So Bharani, the deity of this nakshatra, is Yama, the god of death. And what was the tarot for this month? One of them is death. And the Yama has the ability to help us cleanse and purify ourselves. So there is this theme that keeps emerging. And then also at the end of the month, there is on May 23rd, there is a full moon in Scorpio, and Scorpio is also all about death. It's about death in the means of just change and transformation, and this energy of transitioning, and always like being comfortable with that transformative energies of growing. So yeah, this month is just really jam-packed with this energy, and it's time for us all to really let go and cleanse and release and purge anything that isn't serving us, and really align with more and more love, more and more light, more and more truth of who we are. The themes of really this Emperor card, of really being the leaders of our life, this requires really understanding how powerful we are, and making sure that in any places in our life where we have given our power away, that maybe we need to take that power back by having stronger boundaries, by re-establishing dynamics with people that we need to, and like really being firm when we need to, saying no when we need to. I'm realizing that conflict and confrontation is sometimes really necessary, even though it doesn't feel very good, especially if you've grown up being a people pleaser. But it is so necessary for your self-growth, for you to be in your power, and for you to truly love yourself and honor and respect yourself. You need to do what you need to do for yourself. You need to value and honor and respect what you know is right for you, to trust yourself and to love yourself enough to give yourself the energy that you need and the time that you need to live your life the way that you know you need to do, and know that you don't owe anything to anyone. These are energies of this month of May. So one last thing with the themes of May is the new moon happening in Aries and then the full moon in Scorpio. Aries and Scorpio are both ruled by Mars. So Mars is another big energy of illumination this month, and Mars is the planet of how we move in life, take action, our aggression as well. And are we really aligned with that? It's interesting because Mars will also be conjuncting Rahu, our north node of our purpose in life and what we're moving towards. So does the way that we take action and the way that we express our aggression and our passion and our lust and like love for life, like the way that we express that, is that authentically aligned with our purpose and what we're supposed to be moving towards? And if not, it's time to reestablish the way that we do connect with our Mars. And these are those themes I mentioned before with like conflict and confrontation. Like Mars is really connected to those things because conflict can lead to aggression. It doesn't have to, though. There are healthy means of creating compromises with people, for creating open communication and really understanding one another. Conflict is necessary, confrontation is necessary, and this is, I feel, really going to come up for a lot of us this month if it hasn't already. And it is a powerful thing it is another level of openness, of authenticity, when we're able to fully communicate and fully express every level of our being, even the uncomfortable things that need to come out and be authentically expressed. And if these things are not expressed or not communicated, not brought to light, whether it's within for yourself, communicating this with yourself or with others around you, or with really coming to terms with some sort of disharmonious situation that you are in, that you need to really understand and really see for what it is, to be open to seeing that. If the more that you are able to do these things, to be open to those uncomfortable things, the more beautiful, the more comfortable, and the more, just the more beautiful your life is going to be, because you're really going to appreciate, you're really going to be able to move so freely, because everything is going to be open. There's not going to be anything holding you back or anything hidden. And the way your inner world is truly is a reflection of your outer. So it's time to make sure everything is free, everything is authentic, and everything is aligned as much as you possibly can. So I hope that this month of May is going to move you more towards that. So I love you all of my subscribers, and if you're new to my channel, I would really appreciate you show your support as well, and also let me know your experiences for this month of May and any of these themes, if they align with you, if you resonate. I love to hear all of your stories. Other than that, I'm going to leave it here with this video, but I will see you all in my next video. Take care.